Good afternoon on a Friday, June 7th, 3:55 in the afternoon on Lake Ontario. We have got some rain, and in our presence we have a look at that floof. Look at the floof. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Yes, this is as wonderful as it looks. Yes, this is as absolutely wonderful as it looks. And for those of you who need me to, here you go. I apologize. There we go. I'll put it all right back. This is as wonderful as you think. He has decided to sit in with us. So here we are. And if I have to scooch him a little, I can. But it's raining, and our little thunder god here, Ernesto Diego Hudson Rivera, yes, he is named after an amazing actor and a communist painter. However, that aside, he is also named after one of the bestest puppies I've ever known, named Ernie, who was a cheddar bottom. And by cheddar bottom, I mean he was a corgi. He was amazing. Oh, that dog was awesome. So here we have Ernie. He is here seeking comfort because he is scared of the rain and he can feel it coming in because him's got some big old ear woofers over there. We also have safety stuffies in the mix, and if it thunder booms, you may see me get up and grab blankets to put on top of him. But I don't know. The pressure changed the other day, so I don't think there's any thunder booms. It's just it's been a very active house today. There's been a lot of spirits and like a ton. So we are going to do a little reading. I have already cast my circle of protection and our prayers for both of our cards. Ooh, let me take these out. Ooh, hi, whatever that is. Hello, welcome. Alrighty then. All right. Mighty Astaroth, please send your guidance and your wisdom lend. Let my cards and I see and speak in clarity and truth and honesty. As we ask, so blessed be. Because you and your cards are always a united front. You're always a team. Gotta be thinking the same. You know? Just being truthful with a partner. So yes, this is why there's yeah. He was sitting someplace else, and then he just kind of came over and he looked at me, and I was like, okay. And I thought he was gonna go on the bed next to this, and no, he laid right there, and I was like, okay. He was seeking comfort. So, if your animal during a pressure change, even if it's something you can't feel, just comes to seek comfort, just accept them and hold them like you would your child, because they need the comfort too. They need that comfort. Because that comfort is what makes them stronger, isn't it? It's like I have a friend who was terrified of storms, like thunderstorms, to the point, and she had small children, to the point that when these thunderstorms would happen, I would start texting her to make sure she was okay. And at first it was a lot of, I got to be strong for the kids because they're really scared, and I just got to go, oh, isn't this scary? But it could be worse, and it's not that it could be worse, but it's let's watch this, let's oh, did we hear one, let's count, whatever you need to do that is healthy. And itch, and and at first we would talk a lot while this was going on, and over a period of time, I didn't have to text her anymore because she wasn't afraid of the storms. Neither were the kids. They grew strong together. And now when it storms, if I text her, she's like, I'm not afraid of storms anymore. And I'm like, I know. I'm just texting you, you know? And it's a memory. It is rather nice, eh? So, Spirit, what do we got going on today? Ooh, because we already know none of this is about me. I don't want anything more. So, it is whatever message is there for whomever is watching. We have amber incense on today. I just randomly selected. It was from a variety pack by Hem. It was really nice scent too. And by the way, you know those giant large jar candles, you always have that wax on the bottom? Just stick the stick of incense in there and let it stand upright and burn it, and then just let everything fall into there. You're welcome. Today's tidbit. Today's tidbit. That's funny. Knight of Cups, number 22. The book presages the discovery of a mystery affecting the person for the better in a degree governed by the distance. And of course, you all know that I did not grab my glasses. I thought about this earlier, and I said, no, I'm fine. And here we are. Do it when you think about it. Especially if it's something, if it's something like you're gonna run out and do something that you just shouldn't be, whatever, you're just taking up time. That's one thing, but, I'm watching you get up like an old lady. I'm sorry. There they are. I forced myself to learn how to get onto the ground gracefully, because Grace is not my name. Grace is not my name. Not by any stretch of an imagination is Grace my name. So, okay. Did I do anything else I said I was going to do? No. Why would I do that? Why? Can we tell me? Can we tell me? Yeah, there you go. Don't tell me you have dyslexia without telling me you have dyslexia. Hello, my neurodivergent family, and welcome to Little Moon Tarot. Did I already say that? Oh. The neurodivergence is high. The brain is also building structure, which is a good thing. So, we were prattling on, or I was prattling on. We have coffee, of course, today, in the You're My Favorite mug with, of course, cocoa. Do you want to see the mug? There's the mug. I love this. A client once gave this to me. I love her. She's a lovely, lovely human. Yep. She is a good mama. She tries her best. Tries her hardest. Can't ask for anything more than that, can we? Nope. Making sure that everything is okay and that. I think that's actually perfect. It's just my knees are going to be in the picture, and I have my long johns on, and I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too. I love these things. Gotta love Old Navy, yeah? Because I don't like, I don't know. Love pajamas. Love pajamas. T-shirts and pajama bottoms. I am there all over the place. What have we got here? Why am I getting nervous? Okay, so we've got the Knight of Cups. Upright, coming home from his journeys, exhausted and tired, and he just wants to be home with the people that love him. We've got the Two of Wands, which we can look up, the Five of Swords to look up, and the Ace of Coins, which is also the birds. Let's see what else we've got here. Where's our story going today, Spirit? What do you hear? Ooh. Hello. Hello, friend. Not sure who you are. Hello. Oof. So, okay, Spirit, where are we going with our journey today? Where's our story going? And who are we telling this to? Where are we going with this? Ooh. A lot of energy. Okay, let's see where this is going. So, looks like somebody's been in a journey, but it looks like they've also been learning, because the Knight of Cups is, it's a number 22. It's also the book, and a book is a sign of learning in general. Yeah, because the book presages the discovery of a mystery affecting someone. The book is learning. You're learning about what is affecting you and why you're doing what you're doing. Let's look something up real quickly. And excuse the dog hair. At one point I thought he was mostly the main cause of it, but there's also a pug in the house, and every day is shedding day with pugs, where most dogs have seasons that they shed. Every day is the season to shed for pugs, so if you know, you know. Orange drink and a ham and cheese on a roll. I like being that old person. I'm just curious. That's fair. Okay, so let's see, where are we going here? See, we've also got the Two of Cups. So someone is learning. Ooh, we have the Six of Wands. We have victory, everybody, everybody, everybody. Victory after the storm. Lightning denotes surprise, disagreeable. I don't know what that means. Surprise, disagreeable, in accordance to distance. I guess I kind of have to figure that one out. What does that mean? Surprise, disagreeable. Surprise, disagreeable. The number 43. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 is spiritual growth. Lightning denotes surprise, disagreeable, in accordance to distance. Lightning denotes surprise, disagreeable. Surprise, disagreeable. I'm going to go get stuck on that later. There's no reason for me to be getting stuck on that now. Anyway, Six of Wands is victory after a storm. Victory after a huge fight. Sorry, I shift a lot. Because I always have to have my legs. Oh yeah, that might be much easier. I always have to have my legs crisscross. It's just the most comfortable. But yeah, someone is learning in Two of Wands. Let's look up Two of Wands. Now, wands do represent initiative and ambition and drive and desire. It is the suit of enterprise and risk-taking. The two of this suit, often portrayed as crossed wands, imply a deadlock due to energies working at cross purposes. This could refer to an internal split, perhaps a duel between optimistic and pessimistic parts of your psyche, for example, or some situation where you feel damned if you do, damned if you don't. This could be a standoff with another person or rubbing up against limitations that are currently imposed upon you. This card points to the possibility of creeping self-doubt, the kind that arises in a situation where one has bitten off more than they can chew. Give yourself a moment to take in the full implications of your situation. Find your bearings again before launching back into action. Deal with real concerns now before they become regrets. That's true, because the Knight of Wands, he's been in battle and he's tired. And he wants to come home. And he's learning about everything. And, you know, even this card here, the railroad forecasts a long journey. If near 44, a serious accident. If near 29, a robbery. But either way, it's still forecasting a long journey. And this knight has been on a long journey. This is reminiscent of yesterday's a little bit. But this knight has been on a very, very long journey. And he's learning a lot. But it is time. But it is time. Pessimistic parts of your psyche, for example. Yeah. But it's time. It's time to stop doubting if you're in self-doubt. Ooh, we got a wee bear moving. We got a wee bear moving. There we go. That feels better. I think everything shifted when I got up to get the glasses, which I should have gotten before. So yeah, we have a knight that is learning, and he is in the middle of the battle of deciding what is true and what is not. God, I hate that. Ah. Yeah, I know. You saw that too. It scooted this out. The Five of Wands. We have the Four O Puppy Feet, aka the Four of Wands. I'm not sure where that's gone. And then we have the Knight of Coins. I want to keep him like that. And the Queen of Hearts. Queen of Cups. Okay, so what in the heck is... You know, Spirit, when you're sassy, you're sassy. I don't know what that means. The bear denotes, the bear is a sign of success, a successful speculation. I mean, I had one thought in my head, but I'm pretty positive that's not even what it is. But like, oh, I don't want it to be the other one. Come on, people. All right, I'm sorry. I just, you know, sometimes I have to argue with Spirit because that's just kind of how we work. Everybody works with their spirits differently. Everybody has their way. I think this is the way that we've just been since I was little. Of course, the Spirit had to deal with me when I was little. So, you know, God bless them, because God help them, because, like, yeah. I was a child with ADHD. Good luck to any guardian angel there. Back then, you know, kill myself a million times just not using the brakes on the bike going down the hill. Instead, I was using the toes of my sneakers. How I did not go ass end over head, I have absolutely no idea. Like, absolutely no idea. And something here is a mess. What is this? What is this? So something scooched, oh yeah, something scooched this Five of Swords. See, I think what I have to do sometimes is just start miscellaneously talking. It's the Five of Swords was completely scooched out, and that's the coffin. Something being scooched out and replaced. The coffin foretells acute illness or loss of property when near the person. When distant, a probability of averting evil. Okay, so we're distancing this and averting evil. Okay. Okay. All right. So far, what we have is a knight who has been on a journey, who is learning. Now, the number 2, according new beginnings, we're here. No, I think we're here is 3. Let me check. Or is that one, is number 2 your guardian angel is with you? 420, people. 1 second. Let me just look right here real quick. Keep the faith. Okay. Keep the faith. Keep going. You know what? I'm actually going to... I'll put this up on Synchronicity as a guidance system. I will put that up on the community page, so whoever wants it can have it if you are interested. As a matter of fact, give me just one moment. No, I'm gonna, you know what, that sends me into an IBNU, it puts me into a different area, then my ADHD takes me over there, then I'm futzing around with YouTube, and then I'm over here, and you guys are sitting here going, when is she gonna get back there? Well, let's, you know what, let's refocus our ADHD. With a little coffee. And this is not for children. And let's do this too. Because, yeah, that makes sense. So, okay, so whatever this evil or illness is, it's being kicked off, it's going to be averted, and something else is taking place. As I said, it was 420. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna look up what the Five of Swords is anyway, but this is kicking this away. This is making this distant to avert whatever the evil is. So we're averting evil here. This is interesting. So we have the Nine of Cups, who is completely in his cups, and he's 11 cups in. This guy's 11 cups in. Now, if you know what that means in my family, if you say, oh my God, he's in his cups, it means he's drunk off his ass. So this guy's 11 Rasputins in, and if you know what that is, you know what a good beer is. Do you know what a moose head is? Anywho. I don't think Moosehead is my favorite. It's definitely not my favorite. It's 100% too dark for me, but I just really like the bottle and the name. Because I like mooses. I'm that neurodivergent person. Give me mooses and Hello Kitty. Oh, combined. Anyway. See, that's when you can legitimately sit here and say ADHD. So yeah, our knight he is learning a lot about himself. In number 22, keep the faith, which means that right here, the Two of Clubs is saying, hey, you're on the railroad tracks. You're at the point of the railroad tracks where you have to decide, are you going to keep going down the railroad tracks, or are you going to get off and start going down this house into a road? What are you going to do here? What is your decision? Because you either are going to be a pessimist or you're going to be positive. Where are you going? Because one is just going to lead you away from home and to destruction and everything. But the other option, keeping the faith, means you decide that the glass isn't half empty. I mean, yeah, it is half full. We all can see that. But in reality, when you're keeping the faith, what you're realizing is that, yeah, the glass is half empty. The glass is also half full. But let's not forget, the glass is refillable. And that's what he's doing. He is refilling his cups. And by refilling his cups, he tries to become positive, and that kicks away and averts the evil. I mean, it doesn't mean that there aren't going to be some ramifications, some things that are going to be whatever. God, this is reminiscent of last night's, weirdly enough. Maybe this is another layer to last night's, because last night's was very long, and it was like only one layer. But... So that's what we have so far. And something is a mess. Like what is that? All snoring brought to you by Douglas. Douglas Arthur Nibbler Noel, aka Douglas Yancey Funny. And I have soft music on for them with little fishies in the background to help with the bad weather. So there is some mess here. There is some mess. Okay. It's like this night, learning the truth, doing the research, like, I don't want to say this. Okay, so let's just face it. We are an LGBTQ plus friendly platform. We are pro women's health. We are pro men's health. We are pro everyone's health. We are just looking to be the best people we can be in the moment, trying not to hurt anybody while trying to heal ourselves, okay? And as this night has learned, the only way you can heal yourself is to realize it's not a half empty cup. You can refill your cup anytime. You can do the research. You can see. You can keep the faith even when people are telling you that that's a lie. You can keep the faith and know that this is your truth, because this isn't fancy, and this truth isn't changing, and this truth isn't adjusting for anyone whatsoever. This truth isn't going to adjust for anybody. And that's what, because they always were probably a pessimist. They always did see the glass as half empty. But because they did the research, they did the book research, they kept the faith, they did the thing. Oh, and you know what? 4 plus 6, what's that? 10. What is 10? New beginnings. And it's personified with the 0. And because they did do the thing, they did realize that the cup is refillable. It doesn't mean you're not going to be pessimistic. Everybody is going to be pessimistic. It's like saying people are good all the time. No, people aren't good all the time. People can be really, really crappy humans. Like people can be just rotten people, but be good people too. Like even serial killers are kind sometimes. Always remember that. Even really, really naturally decent human beings can have a bad moment or day or a bad streak or whatever, Everybody is human. Everybody is fallible. So, gosh, this is what I think that eye is. If you've been watching along with the readings, you'll notice that there's the eye that always comes out with my Gypsy Witch tarots. And I will say, if you like to read tarot or you're interested, these are amazing cards. I love them. I love them so much. They are one of my absolute favorite. I only have 2 sets of cards. Actually, I have 3 sets, but one set is in motion. And so they're doing their thing. And I know I have a set of Rider-Waite's and an Aquarian somewhere. I don't have any idea where those are. Those have literally left me over the years. because I am 52 and I did buy the Aquarian Tarot back in the 90s, and the Rider Waite about 15 years ago. So, you know, things get lost when you're in time. And if I wasn't using them, then I probably might have even, I think I might have given the Aquarian Tarot away, but I don't know. Who is to say? Who is to say where they are? But yeah, this night, once they see the truth, they can't unsee the truth. Because truth is logical, and truth doesn't change, and truth kind of only gets truthier. And by that, what I mean is when you lie, even a narcissist cannot constantly keep that line of the lie, because eventually people start to go, ooh, baby. They get to a point where they're like, something doesn't sound right. So they have to distract them with new parts of the lie and embellish them with lots of gold and all of that stuff, so that people are distracted by the thing that made them go, things that make you go, and then the lie grows and grows and grows and grows from there. And the liar, dependent upon how good they are, get caught because they can't keep track of how many lies there are. But a good liar can. Personally, we have talked about this here before. I don't see a point in lying. I am literally too lazy to lie. I did not put jeans on for this. I am in my pajamas. Does anybody think that I am going to sit here and take time? If I'm not going to put on pajamas for street clothes for anybody, am I going to really want to sit here and take time to, lie? I mean, it's so much to remember. And if you're neurodivergent and you don't lie, because there is actually, I don't know what it's called, but I do know it is a recognized thing where there are some people with ADHD and ASD who just can't lie. And I am one of those people who I really and truly cannot lie. I might look at, because I'm older and my brain has had structure as I've grown, I might look at somebody who has OCD and tell them that something that they think might look dirty is clean when it is in fact clean. Did you clean that? Yes, I did. Did I really clean it? No. Why didn't I clean it? Because it didn't need to be cleaned. Did they visually need to see what it looked like clean? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like that next stage of realizing that, oh, okay, that is what clean looks like. And then when they look at it, and it kind of like lessens things. But sometimes you have to do that, because otherwise you're literally cleaning the paint off of stuff. And it gets, for employees, it can get chaotic to the point that it's destructive, is basically what I'm saying. That's as much as I am willing to stretch the truth. However, if I didn't clean it and it needed to be cleaned 100%, I'd be like, no, I didn't. I'm going to clean that right now. I've done that a million times. We've talked about this on one of the other things. Just being honest to be honest's sake. It's just not going to hurt ya. You know? And that's not even the vase thing. That's an earlier one, just in general, talking about honesty. But yeah, this night, they have learned the truth, and they're actually extremely upset about it. And although they are no longer pessimistic in general, they are still feeling pessimism, which you can still feel afterwards. It's like a hurt, almost like a, I can't believe this, ... and then you feel like You feel the streak of pessimism, but you don't necessarily go down in the pessimism and look at the glass half empty. You just go, so the glass is half full then. Great. Freaking great. The glass is half full. But you still know you can refill it. It's like with the whole dusting thing. If it's already clean and it really does, you can't dust the paint off of it, right? It's the exact same principle. God, we haven't even gotten to the Ace of Coins or the Victory. I want to look up that Ace of Coins real quick, even though I don't think it's not, and I'm going to keep that up because I want to remember to do that later, because we're not going to have any IBNUs. IBNU, IBNU, important, but not urgent. And when you have ADHD, you will have a lot of things that are important but not urgent that get thrown to the side. You know, like 8th grade papers on Louis Leakey. And by the way, did it the night before, got an A+ on all my reports that I did the night before. So that was just what I did because it made more sense to me. And hey, you do you, boo-boo. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Ace of Coins. Okay. All right, that makes a lot of sense. All right, okay. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Oh, okay. Water. All right. So this person believed one thing. Okay. We've gotten the bits and pieces that we need. This is going to resonate for people however it's going to resonate for you. The bits and pieces for you are going to work for you the way that they are. You know, you're going to, it's not always the whole thing is for one person. Sometimes it can be for different and separate people. And also, don't forget to do the likey and the subscribey and the thinky and the doohickeys with the bellsy and the whistles and the notesies and the thingy doohickeys. I thank you. I thank you. I appreciate you all. I don't want to say that. Oh, God. All right. You know what? As I said earlier, we are an LGBTQ. You know what? I did say that. Thank you, Spirit. I did say that. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? I did. Oh, my God. I totally forgot. If any of you, you work tarot or you're sensitive and you get those like inklings and then you're like shocked when you're like, oh my God, like I just got one of those. I had stated once before that if anybody in the comments, if you find that somebody's saying something that, it doesn't seem right, because this is a safe haven. This is an LGBTQ plus arena. I'm not playing here. But I do understand that there are other people who may watch who don't understand, who may have questions, who because they are not brought up the way that other people are or have had friends or experiences to change their behaviors and yada, 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 whatever, all of that, they don't know how to ask the question of why are people gay? Which if you were raised to hate gay people, that's a great question. That's an honest question. It's an answerable question that we kindly go in and say, hey, this is why. No malice, no hate, no picking on people, no nothing, because this person is trying to learn, just like this night. of Cups. He is learning. He may have been raised in an environment of hate where you hate other people for their skin color, for their money, for what they have, and the spite is big. It is huge. It is the size of Idaho. And that was the exact Idaho came in my head. So whatever that means for you. Okay. But this person is a younger person, and I'm going to say a male, although it can be anybody. He, she, they, them, whatever. Because hate is hate, and it's in every single group. And I've known enough people in my 52 years to know that hate is everywhere and in every single group. It doesn't matter who you are. They just like, if you took humans and you went humans, and then you said, okay, what percentage of humans hate other humans, and you just had a percentage, it would be a mix of different people. So over the 52 years of my life, I have learned that every group has hate in them of some form, of some level. It's just what they have. Just look at the news. You will get my point. This person is learning that hate is wrong. And they feel very jaded. They're very upset. And them learning this truth is going to cause chaos. I don't know if this is a group. That's what I was saying earlier. I keep getting that I, which is also the number 42, which means balance. I keep in readings getting that I, and I keep not wanting to do the reading on it, but I think we're going to have a specific late night sesh where it's absolutely, completely, and totally after dark, smoke 'em, got 'em, drink 'em, whatever your vice is that you would choose to do. Just please be healthy and get help if you need help. That's all I'm asking on that one, because I really just don't like that I, and I think that I is an issue. I just sometimes don't feel comfortable doing more of the heavier things of the readings I get, which I know that sounds stupid, but sometimes they just come through really heavy, and it's because none of this is me, it's just very random for whoever is out there watching. Because I'll tumble cards for myself, or I'll just sit there shuffling to just shuffle, and they'll just tumble out on their own. It's just, if you have tarot cards, go to tarot.com and shuffle cards, and then just listen to what she says in the thing and learn about the cards that are tumbling out. And it's like having a mini conversation with your cards. And if you do tarot, you'll understand what I'm saying when I say that. My right arm is hurting. I don't know if that's significant or not. Maybe arthritis and rain. It is raining. And there's a giant turtle on the TV. All right. So this is the reading. They wanted to do the reading. They've been bugging me all afternoon. So I guess this is what we're doing. All right. So basically this is someone is finding out the truth. Somebody like the state of Idaho is finding out the truth. And that's going to cause chaos in some kind of organization or group. Now, this could be a family as well. This could be because what I'm being shown is this could be the Knight of Cups is the son that starts to do the research and realizes how much his family is not receiving the correct truth that they should be getting. And he does go to viable sources, and he does look at the viable stuff, and he does look at the Constitution, and he does look at the Bill of Rights, and he sees where there are things that they don't know, and he can prove to them through their own sources all of the evidence. It goes and it brings everything to chaos, because the Ace of Coins is glasses. The ace of this suit is usually pictured with a garden or agricultural backdrop, and symbolizes a seed. If this talent is planted and tended carefully, it will sprout and reward you with a good harvest. Think of it as a seed of your future fulfillment. An ace represents the first step to a goal, and if that step is repeated, it will cover great distances. Generally, the suit of coins are referring to the tangible realities in daily life, but in the case of the ace, it could be symbolizing a winning idea, game plan, or blueprint for eventual materialization. Okay, so Fox in the Hen House. So basically what I'm being told is that number 6 is balance. So with this here, with this knight stays on his current pessimistic journey. Whatever this coffin is going to plant the seeds of catastrophe and tragedy. The bear just keeps looking at me. And that's what's going to happen. But the fact of the matter is, when these cards came down, they literally shoved this off this way. And at the end of this, I've never seen that. We caught that one on camera. When distant, a possibility of averting the evil. So whatever this is evil. This is like hate that grows because someone of high potential dies, which then plants the seed of more hate and more catastrophe, which leads to here. The bear brings disaster and mauls everybody. But this was kicked out. And this wasn't kicked out because, oh, it can be either or. Oh, no. No. I'll put it in the preview. We saw these cards. It was these two cards here. This card was in my hand. The Four of Wands was in my hand. And the Knight of Coins and the Queen of Cups were upside down, and they flew that Five of Swords out. They flew. I mean, it wasn't that far. I put it further, but they flew it away from it, basically saying, no, we're going to avert the evil right now, because this guy, he might be a little pessimistic, aka, yeah, he sees it as a half full cup now. But he also knows he needs to refill it if he wants to cool the warm water off. You know, some people don't mind room temperature water. I like room temperature water. It makes me happy, you know? But he knows that. And he has learned a lot, and this has really and truly, I want to look what that is. It has really and truly busted something apart. Like, this part was the evil that was already there, that was going to build upon something horrific, plant a bigger seed, and win in catastrophe. But this person is learning. Heavy spirit. And spirit is saying, oh, no, 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 no. This person is not going backwards. This person is learning. And because of that, rather than allowing the line of hate to go on and plant seeds for future people to be aggressive, it allows the hate I don't know what that is. What is that? It's like it, because it doesn't allow the hate to continue. It's not that it goes underground. It's just that I think everything levels out. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. The hate levels out. The hate levels out. And they don't need it anymore. That's what I was looking up. Yeah, that makes sense. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, so the Four of Wands is the teamwork card, often symbolized by two couples who have come together to create something profitable and enduring. It's also the key, which is true, because the key to changing the evil up there, to averting that evil, is coming together and learning. Ooh, that felt really good. It felt like I just put something right where it was supposed to be. Woof. Woof. And because of that, rather than teaching, yeah, because this here is kind of the future right here. It's something about, like, this feels like a brother and a mother, like maybe a son and a mother and a stepbrother, or a step sibling. Either way, this Knight of Coins is the son of this Queen of Cups. And this Queen of Cups is the mother of this Knight of Cups. And this Knight of Cups feels older than this Knight of Coins, who is young because they're still learning. They're still learning how to plant their garden. Yes, they're almost there, which means that they're probably around 18. And this mother is already questioning what she's being told. And I'm just going to say this because it occurred to me earlier. It didn't occur to me, it just downloaded. And it's being re-said. This older sibling is learning. And they're angry about it because they know that their younger brother, and I think this is only two of them. I don't think that there are any other siblings. Maybe there's a sister, but I really don't think that there is. But whatever, there might just be other siblings, but these are two brothers together, okay? Like, these are two brothers that live in the same household, period, with their mom. Whether they have a father that's a new father, that's whatever, I don't know. I just know that these two are connected to their mom. It's always these three together. And he's learned. He's not only learning, but he's learned, and the veil has been lifted. The sheer curtain has been raised, and he can see behind it. He can see that the great and wonderful Oz is just another human. He sees the lies, and he sees the anger in his brother, and I feel like this younger brother is about to do something very big. Like he is with some kind of organization that might be why I got, when you validate yourself right in the middle of everything. I feel like this brother is already in an organization at like a lower junior level of whatever that is. Run and get me cigarettes, run and get me coffee, run and get me some guns, whatever it is. And this person up here is probably around like 22 to 25, okay? I don't know what made them change. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They just did, and they learned the truth. And now they're watching their brother, and now they're realizing how he's being indoctrinated. You okay, Aaron? You already got your flea medicine, so I know that you're okay. Yeah, you just having a dream. You're safe. You're safe. You're not in trouble. No one's in trouble, honey. No one's in trouble. Yep. It's okay. If you see him, he's just... Yeah, you okay? Hey, puppers. There you go, honey. Feel better? Let me get your nose out. Yeah, we got your nose out. That's good. He is getting nervous, so we cover him with a blanket. And it helps him. And if he does not want that blanket on, he will get up and move. He will stick his head out. He has no problem moving around with that blanket on. Like right now, he needs it kind of off his face. Isn't that better? Is that better having that on like that? I look awful. I look awful. That's okay. No one has to look perfect, not even me. I feel better. Yeah, a little blanket on. It's okay. You're safe. You're not in trouble. And neither is this guy, because this here is all averted because this guy found the key. So, basically what it comes down to is he has now done enough research. Why he chose to do this research, I don't know. Maybe he went to college and met people and someone said something, so he researched it to whatever and found out that he was wrong. And when he actually looked at the sources, they were credible enough for him to go, oh. And so, like I said, he said something to somebody in a way, see? He's happy with the blanket. Now he's rolled over on the side the way he wants. And if he didn't want the blanket on, he would literally get up and walk away. And then he'd probably like lay on the blanket or something. So, but like this guy went to college. or something like that. You know, it could even be somebody at work who challenged him, and he went to look it up and realized, oh, I am wrong. These sources are more credible. And then, like I was just saying, walked in and looked at that person and said something in a way that made no sense, that may have even sounded racist. And this guy, this person, this human, understanding it was a question and not an accusation or a racist remark, answered and allowed this person to go back and think and ask the next question. And from that, this person has created a beautiful friendship. Oh, that's gorgeous. Jennifer Coolidge is coming out. Yeah, in my head I sound like Jennifer Coolidge. I know for a fact I don't sound like Jennifer Coolidge. But, yeah, because we've got 22 and 46. So this created a beautiful friendship and balance. And because of this, this person has been able to do the research and unlock everything to realize what is going on. And now he is 22 to 25 years old, and maybe he even just moved back in home, like he's only been there a few months, and he is seeing the indoctrination, and maybe he's even saying little things to his mom and realizing that, you know, even she's doubting and she's seeing something wrong, because he is seeing where his brother is in an organization. I don't know what organization, only you do. It can be anything. This is a very big country, and this is a giant world. So this can pertain to anyone. But they see it. And they make the choice to talk. And because they make this choice, whatever this group is going to do, oh yeah, that is exactly like that episode. Yes. ADHD association to association, right there. Yeah, exactly, 100%. Yes, actually, I do see that duality to this. And it's the number 2, and this is the number 22, so we got 3. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of like these two need to be kind of like here, and like here is like adjunct, sort of. So whatever this organization is, this brother may know more than people think they do, which, because I kept feeling like this was like an individual, and then I kept in a family, and then I kept feeling like it was an organization. And what I really think, for whoever this is for, wherever in this world, I really honestly think what this is this is somebody who believed exactly what this person believed, and their mom believed, and all of her boyfriends before her, or husbands, or whomever in the family before them, or current parent. But like I said, this is no, I feel like these parents wouldn't be together. Either way, it doesn't matter. If it fits, it fits. You know, it doesn't matter the parental dynamic at the in general, pretty much. Although, but this person left. This person like left Idaho, and they realized that, oh no, we're wrong. We're wrong. Like we're wrong. We're wrong. Like this is not normal. and they unindoctrinated themselves, and when they went home, their mother was worried, and even they noticed that there was something wrong here. And I think part of it is that they're actually seeing more of this organization than what anybody actually thinks. So they hold something, maybe some kind of evidence. I'm unsure about that. But there is something there. But herein lies the thing. Because this person made the choice to learn, they kicked out the evil stuff, which means that they are going to help their sibling. And this is going to start it's going to heal past generational trauma, is basically what it comes down to, is you leave the old way of raising children with hate and fear, and you start realizing that you have to gentle parent yourself and then gentle parent your children, because that's just being kind to kids and letting them be kids and teaching them, and then, learning how to not be overwhelmed yourself and talk to other people about how you're feeling. And because of this is just averted. It's just up there. It got kicked out all on its own. And the key comes in. So rather than this leading to, now I'm telling you, I don't like setting this card down here, because it feels like if this person hadn't gone off to college or to a new town or whatever it was that they decided they wanted to do, it does not have to be college, they would be in the same organization. Well, maybe they got sent to prison. They might have gotten sent to prison for something stupid, but they might have gotten sent to like a different state, like during COVID or something. I don't know. But something, whatever, they would have been in this organization, and whatever was going on here, it would have been a just huge, like big, like King of Wands big, the bear, like just, it would have been explosive. But because he learned, it kicked that out. So this person will not be in this organization anymore. And because of that, as this person meets other people like himself and has children, he's going to raise them differently than the other people around him. He's changing that way that family line looks at things, so that it's a more positive attitude. Kind of like people who own plantations or something like that may have seen that, okay, yeah, I didn't understand before, but now I do, and I have to accept this different way of life because this is just better. And now people are doing their DNA and their ancestry, whatnot, and they realize, oh my God, and it's embarrassing, but it's somebody along the family line has to change to grow, so that somebody else can go, oh my God, I can't believe my family had that. But thank God we learned that was a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he did. He changed it so that the seed being planted, rather than being a seed of chaos, ends up being a seed of good, where it's winning. And the moon when near is good omen. It predicts fortune. When distant, in exposure of your secrets. Now, in distance and exposure of your secrets with the bear, that tells me that this person, who I know for a fact, I don't know for a fact, but my spidey senses are tingling. This person, they know more than what anybody thinks they know. So it's a good chance that at a distance, because they are going to realize what their brother is saying. They are smart enough to look at what these people are saying and all of a sudden go, oh my God, yeah, this is not good. Like it's a snap thing. Like, they weren't sure about racism by the age of 15, and then their brother left, and 16, 17, 18 without this person there, they were just taken over by other people there. But this snaps him back to their good conscience, and because they became such good friends with the other people, they know more than what anybody thinks. So these people's secrets are not safe with this person once this person starts to distance themselves, and this person is going to stay in this organization for a little bit longer for whatever reason that they are going to do that, whether by being asked or just doing it for information to turn in. For some reason earlier I got state's evidence, and I got state's evidence again. I don't know what that means. I have absolutely no idea who this is for. I just know this is not for me. I'm just saying what Spirit is telling me to say. Through the cards. The dog, if near, represents true friends. If distant and surrounded by clouds, beware of unsuspecting enemies. And this is true. This validates what I just said about me telling you what Spirit is telling me as I'm reading the cards. A friendly dog. This also equates to this because this brother is a true friend. But this Bear King is not. And his secrets are going to be exposed. His secrets are going to be very, very exposed if they are not already. And I think the meltdown 50, number 50. I don't know why that just stuck out to me. But this bear is pissed. And whatever that organization is will do exactly what he says. Yeah, I'm not saying that, Spirit, so there we are there. All I have to say is Idaho. That's all I got to say about that. Those who need to know will know and understand exactly what I'm saying when I say that. But this organization pretty much just does whatever this big giant bear says to do. And this person realizing what's going on and stopping their brother who's going to have information, that's going to cause a lot of chaos. People are not going to be very happy about that. Sorry. Yeah, so if you have a friend that asks you weird questions, just, answer the question. Don't get mad or angry. Just answer it like you would for anyone else. I got 4 puppy feet in front of me. Hairy paws. That's true. Okay, so let's see, what else have we got here? I kind of like how these are coming out as like little stories because like I don't want them to resonate with me. So I am, letting a spirit know that I am not. We tumble enough cards for myself. I actually just, I have fidget spinners. I do that with my cards. And then they just like randomly pop out, and I just put them in, or sometimes I don't. And the lion is strength. The lion denotes strength. So Spirit, do we have anything else? Hey Doug. I love you. Yeah, you had a bad dream. Alrighty. So Spirit, what else have we got? Or are we done? Okay. We have the Eight of Coins and the Knight of Wands, number 44 and number 45. Oh! Number 45. Number 44 and number 45. Number 44, the broken glass foretells ill luck for long years, if near, but if distant, death of a friend. Number 45, the order denotes honor and recognition of labor. Near 48, a sure sign of business success. It tells me how do I want to put this? Yeah, that's true too. It doesn't matter what level. Like, is there a layer? There's like maybe 2 layers here, but really just one. It doesn't matter what layer it is. It doesn't matter if this is your younger brother with a Confederate flag and you go and you learn about it and you go home and tell him, and he's like, oh God, I don't think I like that. I don't like these new friends I'm hanging out with, and so he decides to change, and everybody changes, and they learn and they grow, and they plant the seeds of change and love and peace and recognition and acceptance, which is, it wins. It's a 6 of Wands. It's wins. And then there's the one where the older brother goes away for whatever reason. They go away, but this younger brother's in a much stronger gang than what anybody else thinks. And because they were able to manipulate him so young, in essence groom him so young to do what they needed him to do, not only was he committing low petty crimes that he didn't realize he was necessarily committing, but they were letting him see stuff because they just assume he's stupid. Because big people in a room forget the waiters, they forget the doorman, they forget the window cleaner, they forget the maid, they forget the person that just brought them their iced tea. They forget that stuff. So they're going to forget the runner until the runner is needed for a bigger job and grows bigger status, and that's when they start shoving them out of a room. And probably if his brother hadn't gotten him out of this, he would have been into bigger and better things by the age of 22. If he made it to the age of 22, because whatever was going on here, whatever is going on here. Ernie's dreaming. You can see his feet moving. I just have to watch because he might start crying. Oh, buddy, you're doing great. You're not in trouble. Nope. It's okay, honey. Mama's here. Yeah. Oh, we playing? But whatever this is that this person has organizationally, and like I say, one of these feels like a family who's just living in Idaho who learns, and then one of these also feels like an organization the size of the state of Idaho. And what I'm thinking, and it feels like, is this is a small family that's very, very highly unassuming, that nobody would ever think that this older brother would come back with new and different opinions because they know him. And they just assume he's just not going to, because probably whoever this mother has dated or is married to or whatever in the past or the present is probably people that they just figure that, okay, yeah, these are just stupid kids, or yeah, that guy is, you know what I'm saying? But it's not really that. They don't really know who they are. This is just, like I said, this organization is big like the state of Idaho. This person is not thought about. So they have information and they're not watching where they should be. He knows where they don't watch. He knows where he can skim stuff, and not money, but proof. Whether it's taking it or taking a picture with a phone, whatever it is, and then sending it off wherever, and then deleting the picture completely. It's okay, Doug. Hi. Doug is having... Hi, Papa. You're all right. Ooh, he's having anxiety attack. Hold on. Let's get that taken care of. Ooh, it's okay. I got you. You okay? You okay? Did you do it? I love you. You gotta just slow down. Yeah. Here we go. See, everybody has problems. Ernie's afraid of the rain, big stretches. And Doug sometimes wakes up with a little bit of anxiety. None of us are perfect, are we, sweetheart? Not one of us. We all have our problems, our things. Yep. You good? You're good? Yeah? All right. So I don't have to get up. Now I just have to sit back down. And my knees are 52. So, yeah. Kids, not that there should be any kids on there, so I'm talking more to your 20s than to your 20s. Don't pick on your parents for the things they can't do when you're young, because when you're my age, all of a sudden you can't get up off the floor. My mom, I can't get off the floor if I get on there. I'm like, Mom, you're fine. Get up off the floor. She was like, no, I can't do it. It's okay. Hey. There you go. There you go. Good job. Oscar's there. Sorry, everybody. Are we okay? They also do that because their necks are very, from what I've read, they have their little rings and they do something. My other dogs have had that issue too. But my smaller dogs, my bigger dogs don't have that issue. All of my smaller dogs always have. None of my mediums though. Just my smaller dogs. My poodle mixes, terrier mixes, all had that. So yeah, this is, oh, I'm sorry, I had you guys up the wrong way. I love you, Doug. I love you, baby. Baby Douglas. Yes. And yes, I am doing one-handed sign language to my dog. But yeah, it feels like a small family that ends up in a giant organization. But not the family, just this one younger brother. And it's not like he's there that long. I mean, he's only there for like three years. And after 3 years, they're trusting him enough to let him stay in a room. They also have forgotten that he's there. Completely and totally forgotten that he is there. Yep. So I hate that. I absolutely I am not predicting anything. Anything can change. Anything can happen. I don't know. We can just leave this at Martha's Conspiracy Corner if we want to. Things that can make sense that we never have any proof of. There's something about when this is broken open. Why does this feel like another reading I did? Maybe it's that important. Maybe we're getting into the minutia of stuff. When this is broken open, it's going to break everything. I want to know what that is, actually. It's going to break everything, and this person is going to receive a lot of valor. And whatever it was that they were doing, and remember, Spirit's telling me this can be a bunch of people in an organization. This can be, oh, Doug's coming down. This can be lots of different organizations with people finding out the truth and going to the people in their family who are in the organization. And remember, family doesn't have to be the person you're related to, because this here is a step sibling. Family are the people who you trust around you. Those people are your family. But damn, excuse my language. I smoked a bong. Why am I saying excuse my language? Wow. God dang it. Right? I'm telling you. Exactly, Doug. Okay, that's what I'm going to do just for the heck of it, because I'm now curious. I am now curious. 8 of coins. That's why they feel opposite. So there's reason why this person wasn't raised with the truth. Is because this person was lied to as a child. Now, some people grow older and they start listening to Rush Limbaugh, and unlike my mother listening to me saying, hello, I told you, and now you need to listen to me. Okay. So basically what happened was we were in the car, we were listening to Rush Limbaugh. I didn't like what he was saying, and I told my mom. My mom said he's harmless. I'm like, fine, whatever. But he wasn't harmless because he was racist. But this was the 90s, and at that point, people still said stuff. It was a bridging gap of an area where people were going, yeah, we shouldn't say that on TV, but oh yeah, we don't care because people still like, Archie Bunker. When Clinton was elected, all of a sudden it became day 1 under siege, day 2 under siege. I said to my mother, Mom, you didn't raise me like this. And I have to tell you, I don't like what he's saying, and it's not funny. And she goes, he's just kidding. And I said, Mom, listen to what he's actually saying. He's saying we're day so-and-so under siege because he doesn't like the fact that Clinton won fair and square. He just doesn't like them. You don't think he's serious, and he was serious. We just didn't realize it at the time. You may not be taking him seriously, but what about the person who is mentally unwell who really thinks he's serious, who's listening to every single word? She went, pfft. I kid you not, 3 days later, a Cessna went into the White House, and my mom stopped listening to Rush Limbaugh. Some parents didn't have that. So when things changed, they weren't necessarily happy with number 44 because they didn't mind the racism of Rush Limbaugh. They were still Democrats. They just were okay with the racism of Rush Limbaugh. But the thing about the number 42 is at the age of 42, we all grow and we change, which means that as you age, if you don't do, in essence, your shadow work, you're dealing with whatever you need to deal with as you age, you end up being 50 years old and you're a grumpy asshole. And I don't even mean asshole as in a lovable, wonderful one. I mean you're just a grumpy ass jerk. I think asshole is a lovable term. But you're just a grumpy ass jerk, and it's just, you're going to be even worse when you're 80 because you're just choosing not to grow and change with the times, which is hard. I'll tell you, it's really, really weird to hear, I call them Gretchen Lizzie. What are they called? Oh my God. I do call them Gretchen Lizzie because I can never remember their name because I am that old fart. But they sound like Led Zeppelin to me. It's weird to grow older and realize, oh, okay, these are these kids' influences because these were their parents and these were their grandparents, and this is so awesome and cool. And some people can't get there to realize it's awesome and cool. Just like some people can't get behind number 44 because of the color of their skin and the fact that they, didn't come from the economic background that other people did. Their life, their birth, their parents were different people than people originally from the United States. And other people don't like that. So they went with the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands, The character is traditionally called the knight, but in some modern decks appears as the prince. Traditionally, this card indicates the energy of an instigator, a fire starter, a feisty and easily provoked character who is liable to attack first and ask questions later. This energy is quick to anger and enjoys a fight. So much so that the thought of a diplomatic solution can provoke a secret disappointment. Nevertheless, he sees himself as trying to help, rescuing the world from its madness by imposing his sense of order upon it. And this order is madness, and we all know what 45 means, and the fact that 44 and 45 came out, and the fact that the Jack of Wands, the Knight of Wands perfectly matches 45, and the 8 of Coins perfectly matches 44 is insane, because this side is battling to break this, and this person is going to have valor in helping to do this. I don't know what this is. I keep trying to avoid this, but it is like being beat down, and I just guess at some point I just need to put it out there for whoever needs to hear this. Maybe you're the brother, the younger brother, and maybe you're the younger brother and you're listening to this and realizing something doesn't feel right to you too. Because you know internally when you're looking at stuff and going, you know what, that doesn't feel right. I don't feel good when I'm doing this. Like, your energy knows that. And maybe you're feeling that and you need to, you're in that funny area of being confused and groomed and manipulated and gaslit into believing these lies. But your brother has found out that they're lies. Your brother has already found out that they're lies, and because you and your mom are willing to accept the truth and the growth because you're just tired and done. It kicked out all of the evilness so that you could come around and do what you have to do and go and help who you have to help. Wow. We also have a Knight of Swords that's come out, a 7 of Cups, and a Queen of Coins. The children, the stork, and the shepherd. The shepherd indicates an intense love of life and strong fellow feeling. The stork denotes change of residence for the better, sooner or later, according to distance from which it lies from the person. And it's true, you are going to move. You and your family are going to move, because you're not going to want to be around it anymore. Excuse me. But you're coming right over here with me. You're bothering me in the worst way. You're bothering me. So that's pretty much what it is. whatever is going on, because this person is willing to not only hear the truth but understand the truth and listen to their own heart, and because they're their parent. Now, yes, I am saying men, I am saying mother, this could be father, these could be daughters, this could be any queen, any children, any whatever. But could also be a family of 4. Something is saying, I don't know what that means, but the younger sibling is going to listen. And because of that, you're going to break these cycles that were implemented before you, so that when you have your own children, you're not raising them like that, and you can tell them that you were raised like that and that you didn't like it for this reason and this is how you felt. And when you get frustrated with them and they see it and whatnot, your communication is better because you've made the choice not to bring the abuse that you had when you were raised forward to your own children. And you're not willing to do that any longer. And that's why this is thrown away, because you found the key. You found the education that gave you the key to tell your brother or to talk to your mother, and then the two of you sit and talk to your brother. Or, you know, if this is like a family dynamic where, like I said, your dad was listening to Rush Limbaugh, and then all of a sudden, you know, either A, he doesn't like people's skin color, or B, he just got suckered in. I had that hello boomer, we go way, way back. Okay, loser. I brush my tooth, but still it hurts. Sweet. Anyway, that's something to get okay boomer in my head. But yeah, so no matter what it is, you've changed everything. You know, you got your success. It's no longer going to be chaos, you know, because these two cards could have gone either way. If this one had stayed here, you were going to be planting seeds of chaos for the king. But you learned. And this is not a, well, maybe. No. This person learned. This person did the work. This person did the shadow work. This person made the attempt, and they are still learning, or they may still be learning, but whatever it is, they have learned to the point that they have changed everything. They have completely changed the path that they are on. And the only bear they are seeing is when they go out in the woods with their dog to, you know, take a walk or whatever. Because yeah, the only bear you're seeing is, you know, when you let your dog in or out from to go potty at night. You see a bear behind the fence and the moon in the sky, and that's it. That's all of that for you. But had you not learned, this chaos would have been here. But you learned. There is no other layer to that. You learned. You told your brother and your mother, who was already seeing issues, and that gave you guys the key to change your lives, to be more successful, to win, to plant new seeds for future generations. Yeah. For young shepherds. And this will move the world ahead. This will move the world ahead. And you will probably, as I said, move. because you're not going to want to be around that, and you're going to want to be around more open-minded people, and more people are going to move away from those areas until, you know, those areas are like, yeah, can you come here and work here and yada yada, and then all of the LGBTQ friendly places move there, and it becomes an LGBTQ friendly state. And bouquet of flowers. Spiritual growth, number 7. Yep, everybody gets spiritual growth. Bouquet of flowers. Let's put glasses on. I like to think that it's like too dark in here, but it's actually not. It's because I need my glasses on. Bouquet of flowers, and an absolute indication of long and happy life. If children are nearby, extraordinary honor and fame. And isn't that what I said? Whatever these podunk people who think that they're just podunk people have, whatever this brother has, is going to tip the scales. I don't know what in what way. I don't know where in the world. I don't know if it's here or there. I don't know if this is something that we will ever hear about or discover about. But if you know who you are, then you know who you are. If you have information, give it, because you know it is. They want you to see giving information about terrorists in the United States. They want you to see that as big government peeping in and keeping track. Exactly. When in reality, when we take those, like Ernie just did, take those people away, we realize that no, in our Constitution, we like our Constitution and our Bill of Rights. We want them to stay the way they are and amend them as we need to grow to become a better community and society. But sometimes you have to tell the adults when somebody else is hurting someone else. Sometimes you got to go to the adults, and the adults can be like the Department of Justice or the FBI or whomever it is that you need to go to give this information to, because there is extreme valor over this individual. It'll take that person down. And at the end of the day, what it really is it's not necessarily taking the bear down. What it's really doing is taking down this organization that is doing stuff for the bear. And you will get extreme valor for that. That's why I say this may not be national headline news, but this is going to be, eventually somebody is going to read about this and go, oh my God, really? Like, seriously? Like Bletchley. If you didn't know about Bletchley, oh wow, now you do. There you go, you know? Or, you know, when we learned about Indian code talkers, and God, that was genius. That was just, I'm sorry, but that was like the most beautiful, genius thing ever of World War II, if you ask me. I just love and appreciate that so very, very much. The cluelessness of the rest of the world hearing a language they have absolutely no idea what it means. Just lights my happiness meter. Hello, sir. Are you doing okay? You coming down to see? Hi. You okay? You okay? You're okay. Okay, come here. Okay, wanna come up? Big stretch. Okay, we get to see him stretch. Okay, come here. You and Mama love? But yeah, this is gonna take down. See, he moves as he pleases. This is taking down organizations that listen to whatever this is. Okay, now we're done with that, please and thank you. they're like, Mom, we're done with you doing this. But that's pretty much what it is going on here, is that this is taking down a big organization. And don't forget, these are multiple people. These are this knight who's learning, that's not just him. He is not the only knight. And remember, okay? We have all the knights out. And I cannot remember which one, but one of the knights does represent Joan of Arc. So this knight, although I feel like it's a man, this might also be oh, you know, these could be sisters who are learning, who bring this to the attention of their brothers, or of other sisters, or of other people in minute ways. You know what I'm saying? We got everybody around here today, taking everybody in. Yeah, I know. You're a war pug. A war pug on the prowl. War pugs on the storm. To this world we're born. War pugs on the storm. Yeah, you're a war pug. You're a war pug. Come here. Come here. Okay, now, enough. We're done. Stop. Please and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to slow down now. We're going to slow down. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So that's pretty much what it is. I feel like I constantly repeat myself. Maybe I do. Maybe you don't mind. Maybe it's I just need to constantly say it. Or I get lost and lose track or whatever. Oh my God, are you serious? Yeah, okay, so we have Kat, and we have Doug came over, and Ernie's adjusted himself. Oh my God, he's so stinking cute. Hi. So like I was saying, this isn't only one night. This is nights around the country. This is nights around everywhere. This is just people in general waking up and realizing in areas where you don't expect them to wake up and realize, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wow, they woke up, they told their family, and but this is what it feels like to me. Certainly not what I was thinking today. Not that I was thinking anything. I don't think anything. I just am like, show me, tell me. Show and tell. But yeah, so like I say, this isn't the only night. This isn't, I mean, there are going to be multiple people just coming in with information because everybody is so cocky, they forgot the guy that delivers the subs was there. Because they trust this guy. They've gone to it's literally mafia tactics. We've been to this restaurant how many times we can trust the delivery guy. He isn't going to say anything, even if he is standing there for 30 minutes. Did anybody pay him? Yeah, we paid him an hour ago. Why are you still here? I don't know. I didn't know I could leave. Okay, yeah, well, no, he's actually got information. You trusted him. You totally forgot he was there. Like, this is that energy to me. This is 100. Love Duggars. This is 100% that energy to me. And these are all little families waking up too. Yeah, I'm just not. Oh, maybe I will do that. But okay, stop now. It's enough. It's enough. It's time to stop. Stop. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. But basically, it's going to take lots of little nights like this around everything to bring us back to center of where we need to be. He has his own little stairs that he can get up and down off the sofa with. He loves them so much. It's disgusting. But yeah, this does show that there are going to be big things happening. And we also have the Six of Swords, which is the mouse denotes loss by theft. Nearby, it denotes recovery after great difficulty, but distant, the loss will be irretrievable. So, yeah. That's why it's really important for this person to be brave. And I think this person is going to be, because there are enough people coming forward for different things and for different reasons who eventually are just going to stock money in an account, and then they're going to go against their NDA and go, okay, you're going to sue me for that. Here you go. I'm just going to say this. There you go. This is the money that you wanted. There you are. I can pay you back. There you go. Because it is at that point. You know, and let's see. Queen of Swords, number 42, Amor, is a sign that someone is looking at you with great love and longing. Jesus. Okay, my LGBTQ plus friends. And any friends watching this who are curious about change and why they feel the way they feel and don't know how to ask questions because you weren't raised to ask questions. So rather than saying, how would I walk across the street in crutches, you'd say, well, why would I want to walk across the street in crutches? It's because you don't know how. You're asking, well, why would I? Well, you might want to, get across because it's, the light is red and we can go now, and, take some time, but I'm here and I can help you. Well, okay. And then, little by little, they learn how to cross the road with the crutches until they're there and they're fully swinging their body forward on the crutches. This is the point of communication. It does not mean that people don't do bad. But that's a different lesson, and that's a Northern Ireland lesson. But what just came up now is number 42 is balance. It is the answer to the big question. But we also need balance for our homes. And it doesn't matter if it's our personal homes or the country that we live in, no matter what country it is or what state it is or what city it is in the world. We all need that balance. Because with that balance, we have phenomenal luck. Okay? And remember, this is two-sided over here, okay? Either, I'm telling yous now, seriously, I'm really done. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I appreciate you. But right now, you know better. And he does this. I can be sitting there drawing, and now he's getting upset that I moved him. And he will just come and lay on top of the drawing. Like, crochet, lay on top of the crochet. It gets to a point where it can be too much. So I just have to be calm and move him away and say, I love you, I appreciate you, and lovingly, go fuck off. As go fuck off is a loving term in my household. It means I love you, please go away. You're in my way, get the fuck out. But I love you. Because we have had a loss by theft. And it's going to be difficult to bring this brokenness back. But if we can turn this Knight of Wands, this number 45 upside down, we will have valor. We will have recovery after great difficulty, and we will have that because we want balance for our home. We want good things. We want this because we love where we live. And they love where they live too. Wow, I'm having deja vu. Holy crap, that was weird. And it's exactly what I'm going to say right now. But they haven't gone through their Knight of Cups. And I know I think I've said that before, but this really hit me. They haven't gone through their Knight of Cups. They haven't looked through their books, and they haven't educated themselves because they're too terrified to do it, and they're not going to do it. AKA your parents who got snowed under. But this person is going to change that. And this is going to change their family and everything around them. It's going to plant new seeds, and children and flowers are going to grow and bloom into newness rather than into chaos. You know? Right here we have the bear, the dog, the birds, a shepherd, and the moon, and all of this. You know? The heavens and the skies and the moon and the stars, all of the animals, the waters, the forests, the humans, everything living. In acceptance together, because there is no technical peace. You know? There is no technical peace. It's just growing in acceptance and understanding why you feel the way you do. And if at the end, okay, so for instance with me, if you're bi or straight, you're not going to understand non-binary because it's just not what you are. And it's understanding that you don't understand it, and there's that block there because it's not what you are, and that's why you don't understand it, because you don't have any personal reference to it. That's a huge, massive growth point. That is acceptance. To sit there and go, I don't get it, but I don't get it because it's not what I am. That is the growth. That is the good omens. That is the phenomenal luck. Those are the high honors and all ambition attained when you can do that. And you can't do that until you balance the country. And you're not going to balance the country with a big giant bear that wants to eat everything in the forest. You're not going to find balance with a Knight of Wands who just wants to be angry and charge everything and break everything that the Eight of Coins is doing. This is not what I expected to come out. All I know is the evil is being averted because these people are learning. And because they're learning, these things are going to be defeated because it's just chaos. It's just absolute chaos. So and I'm not even putting any personal feelings into this. As a matter of fact, I actually didn't want to say all of that. I just, when Spirit tells you that stuff enough times and they're showing you the exact thing to say enough times and there's no other alternative to say it more delicately, then, it's like trying to tell your 6-year-old that their aunt passed away, but you just have to tell them. You can't say she went on vacation. You can't say they went to the farm. You just have to say, yeah, Aunt Jody passed away. We're all really, really sad, and this is awful, and we need to, when you're ready to talk about this, you want to talk about it now, you need to cry, you tell me your feelings and emotions, because this is, we're all sad. This is just, we're all going to be sad, and it's an okay thing to be sad, And while I'm here, let me be proactive. Plugging in. There we go. So yeah. Because the spirit realm is tired of this, to be very quite honest with you. They've been tired of quite a bit, but once COVID started, they got real tired of it. They got real like, no, 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 no. There's just some bad stuff going around. Just different, I don't know. People throwing chaos out. And when you throw chaos out for cruel, rotten, mean reasons to take other people down and control other people, that causes chaos. Just, it does. So that's what we're fixing here. We're fixing that chaos because we love our families and we love our home, and balancing that. Oh, look at, yeah, number 3, we're here, and number 10, new beginnings. So yeah, I think cat tree fluff. That is what I have for you. So whoever you are, it's okay to be afraid. Oh, hi, honey. You know, if you guys watch Steven Universe, there is a particular episode where Lars goes to Homeworld. I think it's season 5. And he learns that it's okay to be afraid. It's always 100% okay to be afraid, because being honest and being truthful is scary. And we lie so that we don't have to deal with that fear. But the more that we lie, the more that truth is compacted down so that it's scarier and scarier and scarier. That's exactly what I said yesterday. You know, you compact down the truth so much that just telling the truth becomes scary. 2 of Swords. The star ensures success in all enterprises. When near, when very distant, some unlucky events. 2 of Swords. Yeah. So that's just like confirming. It's like everything is like a dual split. I'm not going there with this. Because at the end of the day, this is immorality. It is. That's what we're fighting. It's just the immorality of it all. And the cats also denote courage and strength. Cats indicate flattery if near. And then the Joker, which means the end, but also is signifying that this person is just, because these were actually upside down, and I never get these cards upside down. So when I get these cards upside down and whatnot, that is not because of something I've done to my deck, because my deck is always like this, because all of the things are the same. Where my other deck, they just look like this, so it doesn't matter if it's upside or down, I'll never know. But this I have to keep the right way, otherwise it will bother me. It doesn't always bother me, but with you know, this it does. But yeah, this was a lot. So yeah, It's only through honesty that this is going to work. Otherwise, it's just not going to. Two of Swords. It's okay, Ernie. Oh, honey. Oh, buddy, you're not in trouble. Oh, buddy. It's okay, Wee Bear. It's okay. I'm right here. Yeah. Remember, when you adopt animals from a shelter, they do come with their own amount of trauma. Sometimes we gotta be accepting of that. And it's the same thing with here. Isn't that what we've been talking about? Yeah, the Two of Swords came out, which is also the Star. The two is the suit usually represents conflicting ideas or visions. These must be reconciled by communication in order to arrive in a harmonious place to complete strategic negotiations. Mixed signals prevail. While they may be appearing to try to communicate, opposite sides are missing each other entirely, with possibly drastic consequences. In the best case, a frank discussion would clear the air and serve both sides, but one cannot expect that in every instance where this card appears. And that is exactly what is going on. You have one side, the size of the state of Idaho. Oh, that's why Idaho. I mean, I understood the reference in that, and now I understand it on a greater scale. What was I saying? So yeah, you can have, the state of Idaho, and then, the state of New York, which is more understanding to everything, and then everybody is just, the state of New York is saying, oh no, it's this, it's this. And the state of Idaho is like, oh no, it's this. And it's like, no, it's like literally it's gaslighting at this point. It's just gaslighting. It's just gaslighting. This knight, and I'm just going to be frank now, he's educating himself, which it means he's ungaslighting himself from whatever this person, this big giant king bear is doing, which is why this organization is listening to him. Wild Boys. Just got the Duran Duran song Wild Boys in my head. Alright, I can say it like that. There are a lot of Mexicans in this organization that think that they are white. And I'm saying this as a Mexican. They have forgotten how dark they are, okay? They have forgotten. Because we don't always, up north, look as dark as we do in the sun all the time. And if you're mixed, it's a whole different set of parameters. But that's what it feels like. Yeah, lots of tower moments. Tons and tons of tower moments. These people, however, I believe are whites. Because I said the state of Idaho. However, as I said, this behavior, you group it by humans. You don't group it by color or person or ethnicity or generation, which tries to segregate us anyway. It's a different soapbox. But this feels like it has to be like Idaho. Like, not necessarily quote-unquote Idaho, but like white people in Idaho. It feels like that. Like, these are the people that are very, very trusted within this circle because of their liliness and aren't suspected, but the people in the group themselves, the wild boys, they have Mexicans in there that forget what color they are. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yep. So that is what I have for you. I almost forgot that the Joker popped out. This was not what I expected it was going to be, but I got bothered all afternoon until I like sat down, and it's just that ADHD transitioning into stuff. But that is what it is, and learning and education is a good thing, because it's not like we have someplace else we can all go. It's not like we have another Earth we can transition to. That's not going to happen. Can you imagine how hard it would be to get people with ADHD and ASD off of this planet, away from their comfy zone? I know for me it would be an absolute no-go. I'm throwing myself under the bus on that one, so. But anyway, that is what we have for you today. And thank you for joining. And don't forget to like and subscribe and do the likey and the clicky and the notificationies and the buttonies and all the thingy doohickeys. And be good, be safe. Be safe. They're telling me be safe. Be safe. Be safe. Be genuine. Be safe, be genuine. That's what Jesse Dollamore says. I don't know why. If you haven't listened to Jesse Dollamore and you are willing to start going into your Knight of Cups in your book and education, he is somebody who will have experience and be able to help you along with that journey. And that is what Spirit has told me and I have got for you. So, I thank you and I bid you well and good evening. And thank you for coming to my 420 friendly version tonight. And as always, good night. God bless you. We love you. And be good, behave, be happy, and be yourself. And being yourself is so very, very important. Be yourself. Be good, behave, be happy, be yourself. Take care.